So let's talk about marketing ethics. Some specific things: customers, privacy, products, vulnerable groups, pricing, and advertising. This, I think, we had talked about early on when we talked about consumer behavior, just to remind us. Do marketers create artificial needs? Do we teach people to value what they own rather than who they are? Do we overpromise and underdeliver? Well, we can argue all those. So let's talk about some of the ethical issues. You've heard the saying that the customer is always right. That's not true. Customers lie, cheat, and steal, just like any other human being sometimes. So one of the issues in ethics is, what do you do with unethical customers? There's a comedy routine that I listened to that talked about words change their meaning when you say them twice. So there's stealing, and then there's stealing. There's a date, and then there's a date. So customers steal, and then we have stealing. Stealing is, taking advantage of return policy, buying an article of clothing, wearing it to a party, and then returning it because it was the wrong color. Is that legal? Is it right? Is it ethical? I have, the digital products. Does anybody here actually pay for the music they have? Yes, okay, and you have lots of friends, right? I just remember I had my teenage nephew, I was visiting at home, and he wanted to share with me his playlist, and he said, I got hundreds of great songs I think you'll love. And I just said, did you pay for any of those? And his response was, no, they should be paying me because I'm doing their marketing for them. I'm creating an audience. Again, it's that justification. We can easily justify our behavior. And then somebody had talked to me about a social discount. You got a friend working the register? Every third item is free. Is that stealing or is that stealing? And again, the rationalizations are everybody does it. It's a big company. They're never going to notice that little bit. And yeah, my nephew, they should pay me for doing their marketing for them. I was doing some interviews related to the book, and one of the comments was on Yelp. There are people that they call one-star assassins. And a one-star assassin is somebody that uses your service and then threatens to give you a bad review unless you give it to him for free. What do you do? Another issue with unethical customers is slow paying. This is both a business issue as well as a consumer issue. This is why a credit history is more important than a balance sheet when evaluating creditworthiness of customers. Just because people have money doesn't mean they pay their bills.